Good morning, peeps. It is Saturday, August 26, 2023. So quick review of yesterday. Yesterday was a day. On the financial side, I got my goal of 150, but I didn't get the goal of $1 per mile, nor did I get the goal of $20 an hour. I actually only got like 14 an hour yesterday. I did take some time off, visited with some family, checked out the Indian Creek, downtown Caldwell. This kind of stuff, I put it into my work day, even though I'm not working. So that affects it. The more time that I take off, the less I actually make per hour. And so it tends to mean that I work an extended day. Like last night, I worked till like 9:40 at night. So I did like a 12-hour day. And it was, I made my 150 plus. So I was happy with making the money that I needed to make. Last night, dinner rush, Friday night, it was busy. The rest of the day was slow, but last night was busy. I did do my first Amazon order yesterday, the first time since June. So it's been a couple of months, and I've had some car issues and stuff going on. So if you've been following me, you've seen that. Today, I thought I was going to have the twins. They're actually with their mom. They're running a couple of orders this morning with her, and then they're going over to their aunt's house, my wife's sister, Christine, and the kids are going to hang out for a couple hours with her kids. So instead of tag teaming with us while we work all day, because we had, a couple of days off earlier in the week, they're going to go and they're going to hang out. And then they're going to go, I guess, over to their best friends tomorrow. So my wife's made plans for the kids so that they don't have to work with us and we can focus on working this weekend. So hopefully I can get my 150 plus fairly early and come home. I would like a little bit of a break. I'm tired. I did not sleep well last night. The cat was all over me. And then the Scarlett had some bad dreams and crawled in bed with mom and I and took my side of the bed, and I slept right up against the edge. Anyway, so didn't sleep well, but part of being a parent. All right, so my first order is $11. It's a shop and deliver at Albertsons, and it's a 5-mile drive. So this is actually not going to be a very good run. But my acceptance rate, as we discussed yesterday, dropped down to 68%. And we're at the end of the month. So basically, I got to accept everything until I get that above 70, preferably around 75. So although Dash is what I'm going to be doing when everything else is slow, I will be watching the other apps. I want to get this above 70, and then I want to like switch over and do other stuff and Dash as little as possible. Maybe even switch over to Dash by time, since I need to basically accept everything at this point. So that way I can try to get the most out of it. It'll just be kind of a game to see how we do. But anyways, shop and deliver at Walmart. All right, so that Albertsons order that I was just getting ready to shop and deliver, the customer's like, I'm trying to figure out how to cancel this. Can you cancel it? And I said, if I cancel it, then it'll just get assigned to a new person. I said, it has to be canceled on your side in the app. And so they went in, they canceled it. So according to DoorDash, I no longer need to run this. I'm going to get paid half the amount. So it's like a $5 order now. So I am not complaining about not having to do this order, not having to run this order, and getting paid $5 anyways. All right, so my next order was Chick-fil-A picking up. It's not ready quite yet, so I ran over to Panera Bread, and I got me a coffee. So that Unlimited Sips has coffee, sodas, and their juices. So far I've been drinking the juices and they've been really good. But I thought that I would go ahead, I would try their coffee because I need a cup of coffee this morning. So anyways, let's go pick up the Chick-fil-A. Okay, so it is noon. The first hour I only made 15 bucks. So I had the $8 for the canceled order, which was better than $5 that I thought I was going to get. And then I ran a $7 Chick-fil-A order. So that finished up the first hour. I ended up going about 17 miles. So for the first hour, I didn't make my money that I wanted per hour, nor my mileage, but they were both pretty close. So I'm not complaining. Now, I did get another order. It is a $22+ Cracker Barrel order. So I'm going to be picking that up. Even if this is the only one I get this hour, between 12 and 1, it's a good hour. It's also right here in town, so it's not going to take a whole lot of miles, maybe 7-8 miles. So that's cool. This is going to be a lucrative hour. Now, there's a couple of other gigs out there that I've got my eye on, but and one of them is you'll see right here. This is a order through Roadie going down to the Twin Falls area, and it's 80 bucks, and it's 2-hour drive. So it's like, whoa, that's a $40 an hour drive. But there's some other stuff that you have to look at in this. So it's 2 hours there, 2 hours back. So that cuts it down to a 4-hour gig. So that's still 20 bucks an hour. So that's pretty good. That's within that mark. So this is something that I would definitely look at. But if you notice, it is 115 miles there and 115 miles back. So by the time that you actually look at the mileage to run this thing, it is 230 miles. It's going to take almost a full tank of gas. So the actual money that I make is about 35 cents a mile. Now, it costs me 16, 17 cents a mile just for gas. So it's not a lucrative gig when you look at the amount of gas that it's going to take in my van to run it. Now, if there was a second bag going over there and it was doubled, that would be a completely different story. But as of right now, this one just isn't that good. And then there are some Amazon orders out there for the next couple of hours. They are paying about 18 bucks an hour. So it's not terrible. I don't know the mileage on them because it doesn't say. You don't know what your gig is till you get there. But those are something I'm looking at. But as of right now, at this point, nothing's really making me jump and want to run any of those, right? If I get, 20 bucks an hour on DoorDash today, that's going to be decent. Now, the $15 that I just got for the last hour, yeah, it would have been better to do an Amazon $18 hour. But this hour here looks like it's going to be 20 plus. Let's see what happens.
Carmen, your train was that becoming available, Carmen?
That big old bee was just crawling on my leg, and then it died. Okay, so I had that big old order at noon, which ended up being, 22 something. So I made my money for the hour, which is good because the next order really sucks. So it was a KFC Uber. So it was kind of a distance away. Then I got there, food wasn't ready, had to wait. Then I get to the delivery and I'm almost there. So I turn back on DoorDash and an order comes up and I'm like, sweet, I'll drop this off. I'll run this. I'll be able to finish these both before 1 o'clock. No, I wasn't. So there was a, he didn't answer. He didn't answer the door. And it needed a pin, and I hate the pins. Absolutely hate the pins. Because they have to punch in their number to be able to get their food. So I'm like, he's not answering. I started the timer. It's an 8-minute wait. So I had to cancel my other order on DoorDash because I was gonna be late. So instead of doing 100% now, I've got 99. Drives me batty. So, anyway, so I ended up waiting the 8 minutes. His door was open. I was ringing his doorbell. It didn't answer. They tried doing the automatic call. I texted him. I tried calling him. He wasn't answering. So ended up leaving the food, finished the order, didn't get his PIN. Better not give me a negative mark. I'd be pissed. Then I took a look at DoorDash. Flipped back on DoorDash, and then I hopped over to Uber. Well, Uber actually has a 3.5 hour gig for like $84, something like that. So when I actually divided the time, it's like $23.50 an hour. So I stopped my DoorDash. I turned on Amazon. I'm headed over to Amazon now to pick up this order. I don't know where I'm going to be delivered, but it's $23 an hour. So I'm just hoping it doesn't have a whole lot of mileage that gets tacked onto it, but we'll kind of see what happens. But at this point, I'm headed to Boise. All right, so this really sucked. So I accepted that Amazon order. I had an hour to get over here. Should be no issue. Well, as I was leaving Nampa, the wife calls, says, really bad accident on the freeway. It's backed up for miles, from all the way from Boise to Meridian. And I'm like, oh, man. Okay, so I went and I put in the, start to direction, and Amazon took into account that accident, so they had me go the back way. And it was like, I was gonna have like 5 minutes to spare. So I'm like, okay, I can go the back way. Well, there's a huge air show going on today. So all the speeds are dropped down to 20 from 50. So needless to say, I was 5 minutes late getting here. I got here and it said, oh, you're late. And now it's not offering me anything at all today. So I drove all the way over to Boise to get this, fairly lucrative gig. And it's not even available now. And so when I came in and I'm like, hey, that's what's going on. They're like, yeah, most of the people didn't show up. There's only 2 cars here that made it. There's normally like 20. And so, yeah, there's lots of work. So I'm going to hang around Boise for a little bit. I'm going to see if anything pops back up. But more than likely, I'm out for today. All right. So, as I said, I missed the Amazon. Well, another Amazon popped up tonight at 6 o'clock. And it's a 6 to 9 3-hour for $99. So that 3-hour gig is actually now going to pay me $33 an hour. So with what I've already made today and that 3-hour gig tonight, I'll be just about at my goal. So right now I'm sitting here over by Amazon, by the airport, kind of watching the show, the air show a little bit. I'm watching Roadie to see if it has anything, Home Depot that runs locally. I want to stay in Boise at this point, but live a little. I'm enjoying the air show. So I just met up with my wife at Amazon. She actually has a 5 o'clock run. So she just pulled up. It's like 15 minutes to 5. And so at 6 o'clock, I got to be up there. So in an hour, I've got to be up there to go. So I'm still technically off. I'm sitting at Amazon now, drinking an ice water. I got a car wash. I feel much better about that. I went to one of those, basically a touchless one where they just wash your car. And so I pay for a membership. I want to use my membership, but I got to fix the front end. So, yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for 6 o'clock to roll around. I'll do the 6 to 9. And then, it's Saturday night, 9 o'clock. I can still dash and make that other $10. So I'm not worried about that. I'm going to get home a little later, but I'm okay with that. I started extremely late, took most of the day off. I'm counting my blessings that I got this really nice order and I didn't have to work a whole lot today. As I said earlier, I'm tired. I kind of relaxed, rested, and enjoyed myself today. Let's see what happens tonight with Amazon. All right, so it's like 9:15-ish. I'm tired. So I made like 160 today, which isn't bad. So I ran that little bit this morning. Then I watched the air show, which was phenomenal. And then, I just kind of sat at Burger King and chilled for a little while. Watched part of the new Star Wars show, Asketo Toe, something like that. She's a fairly popular character, been around for a while. She was in the Clone Wars cartoon. She showed up in The Mandalorian, and now she got her own series. So I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode, and it was good. I liked it. I will get back to it later. I have been trying out the new Tim McGraw album, Standing Room Only. So of course the title cut on that is really good. The other songs, there's quite a few of them that are growing on me already. They're so far, in the first day of listening, I gave it a spin like 3 times through. There was nothing that I was like, oh, I'm going to fast forward through this song. Oh, I'm going to fast forward. I don't like. It was all very listenable. There was a couple of the songs that, as you listen to it a couple of times, you're able to sing the choruses along, which is what any artist would want. So, watched a little TV, listened to a little bit of music today. Actually, I had music on most of the day, but I caught the air show. I ran that second Amazon order, and that was $100, $99, 3 hours. I've just finished it up. I actually threw in a roadie on top of it. Ran the roadie also. They gave me like another $20. That's what bumped me over the 150 mark. So it brought me up right around 160. So I went in, I grabbed me Panda. And now we got some lightning coming in. I think I'm gonna wrap this up with a little bit of the lightning show. All right, so cleared out the calculator. Let's take a look at how we did today. So I have 3 main goals that I like to make. I like to make $150. I like to make $20 an hour. And I like to make $1 per mile. Those are my 3 goals per day. All right, so started this morning at 11, finished up this evening at 9 o'clock. Now, there was a large amount of time today in which that went over to Boise, lost the first order for Amazon because of the air show. Watched the air show. It was tremendous. Went to Burger King, relaxed, and then watched a little bit of TV. And so, I killed some downtime, but I include that in all the time that I was working. But let's take a look at the main four. So we know that today, Saturday, I made $99 running one Amazon order. So we're going to go back to the calculator and we're going to go $99. So that's a good start. Next, we had one roadie order that we ran, and it was $19.32. So plus 19.32. All right, 118. Already looking good. Now we did do some dash, and we made $37.87 today doing dash. So let's bring back the calculator. 37.87 plus 156. So we've made our goal already, but we still have that one order that we did on Uber. And it was $7.65. So we're going to go ahead and take that. We're going to clear that. We're going to go up. I didn't mean to clear that. We're going to go 7.65 equals 163.84. So made the $150 goal. The actual miles that I went today were 123. So made more than $1 per mile. So two of our goals were good. Now it was a 10-hour day, including all the playtime. And I made 163. So 10-hour day, I should make 200. So didn't quite make it on the work time to cover the downtime, but all in all, it was a very good day. So our goals for day met two of the three, met the $150, met the dollar per mile, missed the $20 per hour, although I'm going to throw an asterisk in there because there was an awful lot of playtime. So we probably came actually pretty close to for the actual working time. Anyways, that's where we're at today. We're going to wrap up this week tomorrow on Sunday, see where we're at, see how we did for the week. Again, I took 2 days off earlier in the week for Coos Bay. Only worked a little bit while I was there, so didn't really make any money while I was over there. So trying to work the weekend to make up for it. I'm not going to be close to the $1,000, but I should be over a $500 mark. Hopefully I have a good day tomorrow, about the same. So that's where we're at. Thank you for joining along, and we'll go over this again tomorrow.